everybody. How are you today? What day of the week is this? Oh, it's Tuesday. I can't tell y'all when I had a last day off. I just can't tell you that.
Wednesday?
Is it Wednesday?
It's Wednesday. It's
No, it's
Wednesday.
Tuesday. It's
It's Wednesday.
Tuesday. It's Wednesday?
Yeah.
Look, I'm so tired. Me and Perry, we work so much. If we're not doing YouTube, we're doing real estate. And we haven't had a day off in months. But don't feel sorry for me, okay? Just in case you wanted to. Also, you guys know we've been flipping this house, and we have the marble floors. I've become obsessed with marble floors. I don't know what's going on. Our marble floors have been down for about a couple weeks now. But now, and I put it around the fireplace. Now I'm thinking about putting the marble walls in my bathroom.
You gotta get time for that. Come on now.
I'm putting marble floors in my bathroom on the wall. Okay, not the floors, already done on the floors and the walls.
That's sad.
The contractor suggested it, so be mad at him. But is he inventing things to do so we can spend money? I think our contractor is robbing us blind. First of all, he was spending the night upstairs, remember? But then they'll say, I think you need this. Yeah, you need to shut up. All right, you guys, let's go over what I'm talking about today. Today, we're going to talk about Tamar Braxton. Ooh, what really brought on that outburst? I feel sorry for Tamar. We're going to talk about Claudia Jordan. Why I got to keep talking about it, but it's new stuff that we need to talk about. We're going to talk about Tasha K and then Kevin Hart. Now, I usually save my strongest story for last, but I'm going to make it first because it's so much to say and I don't want to run out of time. The other stuff, as bad as it is, we could run out of time, but not with this one. Let's talk about Kevin Hart. Okay, so it's being reported today that here, let me put this up here. Perry, did you want to say anything before I?
Oh, no, I'm good. What's up, everybody? I'm running late.
Something is wrong because I have two StreamYards open.
Oh, damn. I'm surprised you ain't getting the echo or something.
I have two StreamYards open. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, let's get into this with Kevin Hart. Now, today it was reported that Kevin Hart admitted in his depositions that he is on drugs. He was taking ecstasy and Molly, and he pretty much said that's the reason why he cheated on his wife. Kevin, I didn't know for the longest time how dirty Kevin Hart is. He is just dirty, dirty, dirty. I just thought, TJ's mad because he didn't get his money and let's move on. But it's way more to that. Let me go over. I don't know. I'm having a tough time here, Perry. Hold on. Okay. There. I don't know. Let me go over the court documents, and you guys are going to find out just how dirty Kevin Hart is. So much so that I'm thinking the man is mentally disturbed, to tell you the truth. This is crazy. So let's go over what I found out in this deposition. It's really, really sick. Okay, so yeah, he admitted to being on drugs. He said that his friend forced him. I'm not lying. Kept pressuring him to take the Molly, and so finally he did.
And that's some bullshit, isn't it? I mean, look, Kevin Hart problem is he got Napoleon syndrome.
What is that?
It's that short man syndrome where you get to do all these things to prove your manhood, your masculinity. Like you get to cheat on people, lie on people.
Now, Perry, he's already trying to sue Tasha K. Don't do that to us, okay?
And then I follow up, just in my opinion.
I love you, Perry. Something's wrong with you. Wrong. Like yesterday. Oh, I'll talk about that later. Perry just makes me laugh all the time. You make me laugh. I'll love you forever for 34 damn years. So let me go over before I actually read the paperwork. Okay, so his friend is saying that No one extorted Kevin Hart. That's why I sued him the first time. I believe it was back in 2018. We agreed to agreement to drop the lawsuit and exonerate him, say that he didn't do that, what you accused him of, right? They filed the paperwork. I'm gonna have to go through this line by line. Let's just do it because it's too much. So I've got, and I'll go over and read it later, but let me just skim over the top. Oh, and it really erased all of my stuff. Oh well. Anyway, he's saying that they agreed that they were going to drop it. Not only did he not read what he was supposed to read to exonerate TJ, his name is Johnatha Jackson. They call him JT. Pardon me. They call him JT. Not only did he read the statement that they agreed upon, he made a docu-series about it. Child, a docu-series in which he still pointed JT as the, what's the word I'm looking for? The guy that he did it. He acted like the reason why the case was dismissed is because it was a true exoneration on him. I'm going to read you some of this stuff. Then, okay, so what TF JT is thinking? You were supposed to exonerate me. I didn't get jobs after that. He has a record showing that he would usually get about 8 jobs per year. He's an actor. He said, I didn't get jobs because of that. People thought that I blackmailed somebody, and that's a low down dirty thing to do. It messed up his reputation. And now he gets really deep. He says that not only that Kevin Hart used fake documents to get me arrested. He said that the police came in, raided his home, like Diddy, okay, put a GUN to him and his wife's head, all on a lie. I'm just going over it right now before I read the details. All over a lie. And then they come to find out during this preliminary thing is the way that he got his home raided is he showed the police a letter, an email that came to him asking him to pay up. That it's been determined that document that they showed to the police and to the judge is fake. It was written on Microsoft from his computer. All kinds of shit. So let's get into it. Something is wrong with Kevin Hart. And don't forget, he's supposed to be suing Tasha K for the same thing. Now, somebody said that case was over and she won. That's not true. She's going to win or get it dismissed because her side filed paperwork to have the case dismissed. But she's getting ready to win that case, Tasha K. And we'll talk about Tasha K in a minute. Let's just go over some of the things here. Let's just read page 1. It says the plaintiff, TJ Jackson, known professionally as JT, I keep calling this man TJ, is JT, has had a notable career in the entertainment industry marked by significant achievements and contributions. However, plaintiff's reputation was unjustly tarnished due to a series of malicious acts by the defendant, aka Kevin Hart. And let me keep going. If you don't want to look bad in public, Kevin, then don't do effed up shit.
Wait a minute.
He says, plaintiff's reputation was unjustly tarnished due to the series of malicious acts by the defendants, leading to profound emotional distress. If you break into my house, you raid into my house and put a GUN to my head and my wife's head, you damn right I'm gonna have PTSD from that. Financial losses, he hasn't worked since, and professional setbacks. Additionally, plaintiff is the U.S. States Navy veteran. Oh, he's a vet too. That's like you, Perry.
Yeah.
Vet means you went to war. And then you come work for some famous guy and he does this to you?
No, a vet just means served in the military.
Oh, my bad.
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I thought
Just,
veteran man war. Perry
yeah.
has been to war, by the way. So what do
I
you call
just want-
you
I
since you've
just
been to
don't want
war?
people commenting in the comments. You don't know how they get. Oh, I ain't got time to answer that. Answer it now. Go ahead.
Whose service to his country adds to the gravity of the emotional and physiological harm he has endured due to the defendant's actions. Okay, so I'm not going to read it all and go into detail, but remember the woman at the time that he claimed, and he says this in the paperwork, he was only messing with her because his friends kept pressuring him to take Molly and ecstasy on your 8-month pregnant wife, and get this, on her birthday.
Wait a minute.
Let me go down to page 7. I don't know why I had it highlighted because it says plaintiff's reputation suffered significantly due to the docuseries. Then he goes and makes a docuseries and act like you're a jerk and I was vindicated. You are a liar, Kevin Hart. You are a bold-faced liar and a narcissist.
The nigga will lie.
Oh my God. He said the depiction of his alleged involvement in the X tape incident and its aftermath severely impact his professional opportunities, personal relationships, and standing in the entertainment industry. The defamation statements significantly influenced plaintiff to sign the contract below. Okay, so to sign the contract below, he made him sign a contract that we are going to resolve this. We're going to drop it and I'm going to exonerate you. So right there, you already did breach the contract. And that might have been a smart thing to have it in writing. Let me get to this letter. This is what can get Kevin Hart in jail if the judge chooses to do so, because this is the letter that he took to the police and said that I was extorted. This is what led to the raids. No police station in their right mind is going to raid you on a phony document. Then you said it in the first court. In the first court case, the judge knows that you falsified this information, but this is the letter that he claimed was the second letter he claims. He said he had to the police. He said he had a letter before that. This is the second letter he supposedly got. He says, we have your X tape. We also know about let me make this big so y'all can see, because I can't say some of these words.
And this is supposed to be the extortion letter, right?
Right.
All right.
And follow my cursor. We have your X tape. We also know about the M and the attempted R. For the first and last time, this is the people supposed to be writing Kevin Hart. I hereby instruct you to send 20 big Bitcoins to the Bitcoin address. They outed the address. We will email you to inform you within a half an hour of the transaction where to collect the copy of the tape, and we shall destroy all other copies we have. We promise we shall never share with Eniko, oh my gosh, with your wife or anybody else. We should not distribute this material whatsoever. This email is also a non-disclosure agreement. This is a non-negotiable. We are saving you divorce dime. I don't know what that means. Oh, I guess he threw a little misspelled words in there so you will believe it. We are saving you divorce dime, man. Comply by Tuesday.
Wait a minute.
This is insane. It is insane. He takes this to the police, then he provides it as evidence to the judge. This is false information. So, depending on what the judge does, he could hold you in contempt of court. He could send you to jail because this is illegal.
It's perjury, right?
False, huh?
It'd be perjury, right? If like
perjury. It's a list of things that he can get in trouble for. Fine, and he could lose the case just from this alone. Something's wrong with this man. There's lying, and then there's lying and not giving a damn how anybody suffers from your lies.
Right. I mean, he's not going to take accountability. So that's why he got to keep lying. I mean,
And do you do anything wrong, Kevin Hart? You cheated because your friend forced you to take the Molly and the ecstasy. Kevin Hart is full of it.
he's so full of shit. And then anybody that would believe that, like if your friends can force you to do that, they probably would force you to hand over all your cash out of your bank account.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Now, how did they find out that this letter was fake? They did a cyber investigation because they had it. They said that the letter was not on letterhead. You know how it says to so-and-so, and then it gives the returning email address. This is what the DA found on Kevin Hart. So not only did they find out it was not legit on proper email, in proper email form. You guys know what I'm talking about. It'll say subject. I mean, it'll say to and from, and then subject. And sometimes it says CC. And not only that, they found out that it was written on Microsoft Word 2013 version. Oh my God. I don't know why I'm laughing. This proves that something is seriously wrong with Kevin Hart. Like, you don't care about the police coming into someone's home. That is traumatic. Then you lie and to enforce your lie so people know you're not lying. You gonna make a docu-series about it? Oh, and the docu-series was called, hold on, let me see this. I can't read my writing. Hold on. The docu-series is called, it's on Netflix. It's called Don't F This Up. And he just talks about all the stress he was under, how saddened he was that his friend from childhood did this to him. He made it worse. You made a documentary on a lie. You didn't put in there that you gave them a phony Microsoft Word ransom letter. I don't know why Perry's lying or laughing. I don't know why you're laughing. I don't know why I have. Go ahead, Perry.
That's too much. Now, never take accountability. His friends force him to have sex with a woman.
Oh my God.
Come on now. Let's keep it real. Like, that shit didn't happen like that. Now, you could have been full of that stuff that you said that your friends forced you to take, but you laid on that woman because you wanted to.
Yeah.
Now, stop it and trying to, oh, they made me. Now, that's some bullshit. What, are you a child? Are you 5 or 6 years old? At your old age, and I know you're short as hell, but that's no excuse. Go ahead, Sharrell.
I'm going to read this page because I erased my highlights, whatever I wanted to say off of this page. So I'm going to read the whole page. It says, due to the defamation statements made in Hart's Netflix docu-series called Don't F This Up, plaintiff's reputation had suffered significant harm. The statements falsely accused plaintiff of extortion and involvement in the creation and decimations of Hart's X tape, causing personal and professional damage. The public dissemination of these defamatory statements, viewed by millions of people, significantly influenced people's public opinion. You damn right it did. Because I'm thinking, oh, if you made a documentary about it, you must be telling the truth. And I know I'm not the only person that thinks like that. People, if I see a documentary on something, I'm thinking automatically they did their research. They had to get approval from Netflix. So therefore, it's true. But no, influence people's public opinion and damage plaintiff's reputation within the entertainment industry. Industry professionals and potential employers who viewed the docuseries were led to believe plaintiff was involved in criminal activities, resulting in the loss of opportunities and tarnishes public image. The persistent availability of this content, that's right, because once something go on Netflix, it's on there for a long time, unless it states differently. The persistent availability in his content continues to perpetuate the false narrative, causing ongoing harm to plaintiff's professional and personal life.
Wait a minute.
So, Sharrell, what was the name of the document? The docu-series? Was it how I was forced to cheat on my wife?
No, it's forced that I wish the judge has mercy on me. That's what it should have been called. But it's called don't F this up. I mean, to the extent that he went through to cover up this infidelity that we all knew about, to not muddy his image, it's ridiculous. This led to the raid, and I know this. If I ever get raided falsely, I'm suing everybody. He's asking for $12 million. And after reading this, I say he should get it. He should get it. Now you're suing Tasha K for the same BS? Without any remorse. I'm thinking, does Kevin Hart have some kind of mental health problem that we don't know about?
I mean, is a lying problem considered mental health?
I mean, he has an infidelity problem. He has a lying problem. Let's see here. I also... and get this. So he was supposed to come out, make a public statement, and exonerate JT. And they agreed on the statement and everything. And it was signed in the contract. And that was smart to get a contract. But he comes live, and instead of exonerating JT, this is what he said. And let me make this bigger so y'all can see. Oh, I read slow. Oops, that didn't work. This is just disgusting. He said, within 30 days of following the execution and delivery of this agreement by all parties, KH shall inform the state that he has no interest or desire in the continual criminal prosecution of JT. This is what he said in court. In addition, KH, through his counsel, shall advocate for the dismissal of any and all charges currently pending. That's not the letter. Hold on, let me find this damn letter, because the letter is just rude. Okay, so instead of reading the letter that they signed a contract on to get JT to drop the charges, this is what Kevin Hart says when he comes on. What up, world? Happy Tuesday. Coming to you hot in a beautiful Tuesday morning. Look there. There's no secret in my life. Has had its share of ups and downs. It definitely has. Not proud of the downs at all. But of course, that's life. Things happen. It's our job to adjust. When they do, one of those things that I had to adjust from was a situation with Jackson. That involved a friend of mine, and then he gives his government name, Johnatha JT Jackson. When he was charged in the case, JT Jackson has recently been found not guilty, and those charges have been dropped against him. And I can finally speak on what I once couldn't. I couldn't do it because of the legal process. You know, they kind of put a fork in the road between me and he. And our relationship was lost. So I'm not even his friend no more after what happened. But I'm glad that now not only can I speak on it, but I can say I am happy that chapter of my life is over. I am happy to be able to put a period on the sentence. And I am excited to get back to life as we once knew it. I want to get back to life as I once knew it and put that behind me and move on. This message is about moving on. It's over. It's over. And I'm happy it is. Live, love, and laugh. It's that simple. Did he exonerate? I cannot believe it. And I feel in the arrogance. The arrogance.
He came out at like he was falsely accused. He was exonerated. I'm so happy to move back on with the chapter of my life. Could you imagine him when he first came out with this and he walked out from underneath the kitchen table? What's up, world? You know what I'm saying? With this bullshit, act like he was exonerated and all this. Kevin Hart is full of it, in my opinion.
He really, really, he's a bad person. TJ went to jail, or JT went to jail over this. His wife was scarred. And I'm
Mhm.
telling you, if you're ever in a raid, it's the most terrifying thing ever because you don't hear them approaching. You could just be sitting there watching TV, and then all of a sudden, bam, you got men with large G-wins and all and strapped with the stuff, the bullets and all of that. It's a mess. It's a mess. Kevin Hart should be ashamed of himself. And who knows? You probably planned on doing Tasha K the same way because he said that Tasha K tried to extort him because she did an interview with somebody. Oh, his ex-assistant that threw him under the bus said he cheats so much she lost count.
Damn.
You wanted Tasha K's house to be raided. You probably would have typed up some phony ass letter on Microsoft 2013. That's the old version. Can't you get the newer version? It's not funny. It's not funny.
That's not funny. I mean,
Serious.
like, I think he copied that extortion letter off Google. I don't see it many times. And this is the
Well,
way. What American is threatening you, holding you, trying to get your money, but they asking for Bitcoin. Most people don't. They asking for
Yeah.
cash.
yeah,
JT wasn't asking for no damn Bitcoin.
yeah.
And he just I'm surprised that the cops even enforced it. Maybe because his name is Kevin Hart. It just don't like it makes sense, huh?
I don't understand the arrogance of it all. Do you think Kevin Hart was a dark soul before the fame, or the fame turned him into this monster?
Oh yeah, I think he was a person that I always felt like I'm funny, but that's all I got. Like, but it made him millions in the end. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doubting that. But
All money ain't good money. I tell everybody who will listen.
girlfriends at
Money
an early
doesn't
age.
make you happy, and it doesn't make you a good person.
He probably didn't have girlfriends at an early age. You know, I'm just saying, like, he's one of these people that seem like that got this fame now. He's picking up on the things he didn't have in childhood, like a nice place to stay, a female companion. So now he don't know how to handle it.
What he did to Tori, his ex-wife, is too much. Anyway, I will keep you guys updated on that. I didn't want to read the whole transcripts because it was rather long, but those were the important things. Now, thanks. Now we know you're on drugs, Kevin. Anyway, let's move on to Tasha K. Now, they dismissed the case that R. Kelly had. Remember, she got some manuscripts allegedly from a deputy in the prison, and she read them on her channel. It says R. Kelly's legal battles began when he claimed that the prison employees used the internal prison system to unlawfully access his sensitive information. According to Kelly, this information was then sold to Tasha K, who subsequently shared it on her popular blog. Kelly's lawyers argued that Tasha K's leveraged this information to harass him and influence witnesses in the ongoing legal battle, particularly his criminal prosecution in the Eastern District of New York. So here's the thing, right? Tasha K didn't break into the system to get nothing. It was brought to her. So they have to hold that person that has since retired accountable if he wants to go on. But I have a feeling he's not going to prosecute the person that stole the information. I think he wanted to be in the news with Tasha K to prove what a liar she was and how right he is. That's what I think. What you think, Perry?
I don't know.
My mind's telling me no.
I don't know, Sharrell. Like, I think probably he thought that'd be a way, like, to show up the justice system, how unfairly they're treating them, and hoping to be released some kind of way, and then using Tasha as that tool. You know what I mean? I'm thinking that because just to show her up and you behind bars wouldn't make too much sense to me. But I'm thinking that he could have.
Look.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just saying that.
Go
I
ahead.
think
I'm on a delay. Go ahead.
that he was being unjustly held, and these people are conniving and scamming to keep him in prison by trying to exploit. They saying this, they did this, you know. And Tasha K out here with all this news. I don't know. It's sort of crazy.
Anyway, they're saying that this case is going to be dismissed. And congratulations, Tasha K. And all these frivolous lawsuits from these people that don't want the truth to go out is terrible. All right, let's get to Tamar Braxton. Now, she had a meltdown 2 days ago when she came out, said that she was married. We find out that what's his name? Jeremy filed divorce papers, filed the divorce petition 6 months later, and she called her family toxic. And for me, it felt like she was saying, I would still be married to this day if it wasn't for y'all. Well, let me tell you what I heard is going on. I hear that the family does not like Jeremy. Now, let's not forget, she is a DV victim. They said she admitted on the show that her first husband put his hands on her. And then we heard the 911 tape that when they were at that hotel, when she called at Vince, biting her finger. She's very fragile. Listen, I didn't know this until I read this in the comments section, because I was saying that Tamar needs to go back to therapy, which she admitted she was going to do. But I had no idea. People were saying, and I don't know this is what someone said in my comment section, that she went on Iyanla, I remember that, and admitted to being touched from, I believe it was the ages 13 to 16. But I had no idea that Tracy was always also touched. That stuff changes who you are. Right. And to get through it, you have to do a lot of soul searching, and that messing with children underage, it's just messed up. So Tamar has a lot going on internally. And when you have a lot going on internally, reality TV is not for you. Reality TV has a proven record that it breaks up marriages. That's a fact. Plus, you have to deal with everybody in your business. People get teams, and if you're on the opposite team, people they're vicious. They send hateful stuff to you, and Tamar is not equipped for that. But she went to counseling. She tried to do what she did to delete herself from this planet. She went to counseling, and she got better. I think she got better. She was very, very nurturing and caring with her sister, Tracy. She was there every step of the way. Because remember, I had an insider kind of telling me what was going on. Right, Tawanda? And they were saying she was changed and very sad of the loss of her sister. And at that time, David Osifo came in under an alias to visit Tracy, and she was just everything. And then she kind of just like stopped freaking out about everything. Then she goes on this reality TV show and meets this bum Jeremy, who's got tons and tons of problems. One of the problems is he don't like me because I said to date a man, this is before they even got married, I wouldn't date you, I wouldn't look at you, that have 5 children and 4 baby mamas. That's a headache. Right. That's a headache. And a known cheater who left you once, showed up in public with Tommy Lee. Remember that, y'all? But they're saying, the family, is that he is mentally, how can I say, ADUSE to Tamar, like the Carlos King video. And I keep pointing out to you guys, Carlos King does whatever he has to do to get a good interview. That's what he did to what's his name? Funky Dineva and Armon, and that stuff's still going on. We're gonna talk about that mess in a minute. He called Jeremy Colonel Sanders. It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing, because it's so ridiculous. And Jeremy got pissed. I would too. But they say he does stuff like he came back and berated her, told her, you're gonna give me a public apology. They said he calls her stupid. and says she's an airhead and downs her whenever he gets a chance. Now, if this is true, I wouldn't want my daughter or sister to marry nobody like this either. Well, it sounds like she repeated the pattern of picking a bad guy.
Right.
He files a petition 6 weeks later.
Well, I see.
Go ahead, Pierre. I know
like what could have happened to her in her lifetime, in her life. I feel bad for her, and I sort of feel like she's trying to seek a solution, trying to find the answer, maybe looking for a father figure. I don't know. But the whole thing is this: what she gonna have to realize, maybe she should get in counseling. But ain't no man gonna ever and the guy already got a track record of leaving women. But ain't no guy gonna stay with a woman that they don't respect. And what she got to realize is begging every Tom, Dick, and Harry in Atlanta to solve our problems is not gonna work. I mean, Tamar, do yourself a favor, please. Please. Talk to your sisters. Hang out with family. You don't need a man that bad where you just lost all your self-esteem just chasing this guy. Because the more you chase him, the more he gonna dog you because he realized how stupid you are and how desperate that you need his services. But you get to tell him to kick rocks. You ain't get to be lying about being married, all this shit. Stop doing it. You got a baby, take care of your baby, spend time with your baby and your family. That you sometimes say that to get on your nerve, I guess, but whatever. Just do you and stop beating a man to feel whole. Because hell, they just making you look worse. You sitting there begging, crying, please don't leave me. Ain't no man gonna stay with no chick like that.
Well, if you remember watching Tamar and Vince, she used to do the same thing with Vince. Every time he got mad, she would try to calm him down. Oh, I'm okay. You still mad at me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We rarely saw Vince saying he's sorry to Tamar. I mean, I feel bad to Tamar. I'm not going to drag Tamar. I like Tamar a lot. After what happened with Tracy and talking to the Family Insider, I like Tamar. But Tamar is mentally fragile. Could be from her childhood. And you should never get out of counseling because of what happened to you until you learn. You should never get out of counseling. Counseling doesn't doesn't hurt anybody. I know in the Black community, they don't do it. We just don't go to counselor, but that's crazy. We need therapy. If you need it, you need it. But she's about to have a nervous breakdown. Now she's back in the public eye on this show. Okay. He's demeaning her in front of the family. They're telling her, "Oh, are you sure? What? And now she's back out in social media raging again."
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion,
the guy just to you, Tamar. You didn't want.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm saying that
we got a delay.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, Tamar got to have more self-respect and realize, look, you don't need a man to feel whole. And stop letting this man just use you for fame. That's all he's really doing, in my opinion, is just out here using you up and you making him seem like, damn, he's God's gift to every woman. Because most people look from the outside and say, damn, he must be a special guy if she's falling on her knees every day, begging and pleading for this guy to come back as if he's something that special. Please get help, Tamar. Go ahead.
No, he's telling the truth. And I am not going to drag Tamar. I know she's fragile. And I'm just saying that. And I will handle her, I will remember what she's dealing with things. But that damn Tawanda, child, I'm coming for you. I just want you to know that. All right. Let's move on. Did you? I don't hate Tawanda. Tawanda's annoying, and Tawanda is a bully, and she thinks she can scare people with the threat of a lawsuit. You might not want to do that. I'm just saying. Anything else, Perry, before I move on?
I'm good. Go ahead.
All right. Let's move on to this stupid ass story. I cannot stand. Y'all all know how I feel about Claudia. Listen.
Karen alert. Karen alert.
story is messy, Karen alert. This story is still going on. Now, people are saying that Funky Dineva had a conversation with Armon and it didn't go right. Okay. Like, he came out on his channel. He said that he is never going to badmouth Al. I can only respect that. I don't badmouth my friends at all. He said if there's any problems, they will deal with it behind the scenes. You can only respect that. Mm-hmm. But Claudia is releasing all of these tapes to the blogs. She's keeping it going. People are in other people's comment section saying, you're part of Michelle A.T. Alien's team. She done paid for y'all to be by her side. What? I said it once, I'll say it again. The reason I don't like Claudia is because I feel she is a colorist. That has nothing to do with Michelle. Like, I ain't got my own brain and can speak for myself. That's crazy. Some people take it serious. You have to be a Black woman to understand what I'm talking about. Only a Black woman can tell you how that feels and how it affects us. Only a Black woman. Not no man, not somebody, a woman from another race. Only a Black woman can tell you how damaging that is. So stop sending people to other people's comment section talking about this is all Michelle Brown behind this. Oh, God. Like, people aren't allowed to have their own opinions. And you releasing these tapes, for what? Like, you don't work there anymore. It's over.
Well,
some lies is going around town talking about she still works there. Call one producer and ask if Claudia still works at Fox. Like, this is just ridiculous. You're making yourself look bad. Perry, what are the purpose of releasing all this tapes and trying to keep this in the media?
And the life she lived is different than yours.
Karen alert. Karen alert.
Look, Sharrell, the whole thing is she's hell bent on proving her innocence, right? Like,
well, for what? It's over.
When some people can take accountability, some people can't. And to me, she's that shallow of a person that everything's based off her looks and her being better than any other Black. Because let's keep it real. That's when she uses it at advantage. Well, I'm not just a regular Black. I'm just a special light-skinned Black or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. But she's hell bent right now to just try to write history all over again. Mm-hmm. By, all these leaked tapes. See, people, everybody thought I was the Karen. Yes, we was right when we thought that. And you can't clean it up with these bullshit ass tapes. And she's worried about a job. At the end of the day, she's worried about a job, Sharrell. And this sort of what I think, like, in her mind, the only thing she's looking for is somebody with something like this. Right? She's desperate. No, think about what I'm trying to say. She's running around from trying to maybe hook up with Jason Lee. Well, he ain't gonna pay me enough. She's trying to find the next gig so she can make that house payment.
But the tapes aren't gonna do that.
Well, okay. Now, if you interviewing a person, she come in, okay, I want to do this for you, and then you check her social media and you find out that she's a snake and she's a Karen, you might change your mind about hiring her, right? But I think at the end of the day, she wants to always be better than, always right, never wrong. The princess does no wrong.
Well, okay, so why doesn't she come out herself and explain the tapes?
Okay, because that's the kind of coward kind of person she is. Like, most of the time, people get the jobs for her. Like she don't do nothing for herself. She don't defend herself. She con other people to do it. She's a user.
Karen alert. Karen alert.
Let me read this really quick. I want to. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Is like I see how desperate she is, and she's going through these things. She just want to be hired by somebody. And the only suggestion I got for her, Sometimes
Perry, take it down. Perry.
Sharrell,
Okay, Perry. I said it was so
I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to pick up a job quickly,
something is wrong with you. Let me address this comment. Y'all funny saying Claudia is a colorist when y'all openly supported Evelyn Lozada, Erica Mena, and Shawnee O'Neal Henderson. Okay, first of all, misbehaving. That's not true. Show me where I supported colorism. What are you talking about? No, this is the whole argument. Nobody should support it. Rather, Evelyn said it. I was appalled when she called OG a monkey. Appalled. Who supports color? What Black woman supports colorism?
I mean, and
You don't.
and who is y'all?
You. Yeah,
I'm
y'all.
saying,
Me
like,
and you.
you know what? Like I said,
Karen alert. Karen alert.
Nobody supports colorism, and I suggest you do the same. I suggest you do the same. This damages our culture, our children, us. No Black person likes being treated accordingly to the color of your skin. I don't like it when it happens to me. Who the hell likes that? Misbehaving, you are really mistaken, and you need to do some soul searching. It's never okay. And I wish more Black people, Black women come together. Let everybody know that this is a problem in our culture and it needs to stop. And we don't support it. I don't need nobody else to defend this. I can do it myself, but and only Black women understand how that feels. So let me go on because I'm taking too long. Felicia says, "Oh my God, Perry, the caring warning is the one I am crying." Okay. Nani says, "Oh, thank you, Nani. That's super generous." She's messy and unprofessional, leaking that audio. I mean, Perry tried to say she's doing it to save her reputation for a job, but it needs to stop. You're making yourself, in my opinion, look really, really bad. I don't know what it's proving.
Karens never take responsibility. You know, they never do. And that's exactly what she is about.
So thank you, Nani, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Carrie. Girl, you don't have to super chat me. I appreciate you. Funky said the phone call went well. Oh, he did. And he said he and Armon are good. Good. You know what Claudia should have did? This is what she should have did. Because you might be working in the mailroom one day, and the next day you might be a producer. You don't want to burn bridges. Oh, I'm not going to say that because Armon, and I'm not talking to Armon. I'm talking to Claudia. I'm not talking to Armon. You get it, Armon? I'm not talking to you. But if I was Claudia, it all went to hell and everybody got fired and whatever. I would have went to Funky Dineva without no public, nobody involved, and said that turned out wrong. Mm-hmm. I handled it wrong. What did you hear that I said? And in the end, let's let bygones be bygones. And I respect you, and hopefully you respect me, and let this be a learning lesson to all. I would have went to Al, I would have went to Armon, and made sure that everything was okay. And then I would have moved on with my life. Let me finish reading. He also said after compare ingredient notes, he feels like they both got played. I can't say it no more. I told y'all the biggest losers in this is everybody. So let's stop making a bad situation worse. Go to them like a woman, say whatever is on your mind, walk away, cordial. That's it.
Yeah.
Claudia's looking really bad, but I keep bringing this up. Al isn't.
You know, just like Sharrell, I'm telling you, the reason why most people trying to move on. Armon moved on, Funky moved on. Hell, Al moved on quietly, but some people can't let it go. People people, when shit don't go their way, they're never wrong. They have to be the victim.
Karen alert. Karen alert.
Just telling you, that's just how I go.
Someone said, how do we know what was said behind the scenes? Nobody said what was said. Oh, yeah. How do we know? People are speculating, I guess. This is just going on too long. But I came on here because I have a friend that everybody's accusing of working for Michelle. Cut it out. Like, people don't have their own opinions. Michelle, I'm on Michelle's payroll. Please. I like Michelle. I don't like how she was treated. And I spoke my point of view. It's crazy. I think that's a scare tactic to say you're on so-and-so's payroll,
right.
Just to lessen what you're saying. I mean, because it's crazy.
They don't agree with you. So if they don't agree, you on somebody's payroll, but the person or situation they agree with, they wouldn't want you to say they're on the payroll. So just like when people come in here and like, I don't know what misbehaving was meant. Maybe she was mistaken and thought that, I don't know, we supported colorists. Sadly to say, or, you know, but to call us wrong, I think it's crazy because I just assume
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And that she's on Claudia payroll. That's what I was just thinking.
Someone says, well, Funky brought it all back to light. Kinda, but not. Carlos King brought it back to light. Carlos King brought it back to light.
A messy one.
I'm trying to tell y'all, Carlos King is messy. V says, let it go, Claudia. Move on to your next project. Let it go. It's crazy.
Go on Road Rules or something. Big Brother. Do something.
Who is y'all? Oh, when she said y'all, I don't know who she talking to me in period. That's we y'all. Or this way.
I'm confused. I'm like, yeah.
We y'all. It's not funny saying she is. She is. You got to be a little bit more specific. I'm trying to understand what you're talking about. A few bloggers have said awful things about Michelle. That's how I found her channel. I'm not going to comment. It's just, y'all let it go. Stop. Long enough. Let's move on. Anybody got any other comments besides Sharrell? Did you that Heavenly said she's not doing messy Mondays with Carlos no more? No. Are you sure? Are you sure you heard this?
You know, and if she did, why ain't she doing it? Because he bring messiness?
No, I don't listen.
I don't know.
I have not hidden my this is what I gotta tell you guys about Carlos King. Okay, so I heard yesterday that they will be bringing the show back. He's trying his hardest to prove everybody wrong.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I think I spoke my mind. I said what I thought. I said what I heard, and it made him look bad. That's what he thinks. But you were already looking bad, Carlos. I said what everybody else was thinking and what they were saying behind your back. You don't know that they call you Lucifer behind your back? You haven't heard that blogger say that? People see straight through you. I told you this isn't reality TV anymore. This is blogging. You can't tell this one that and this one that and lie about this and lie about that. You get called out. And I'm glad if this is true. I don't know if it's true, but if Dr. Heavenly got rid of Messy Mondays, that's good, because he wasn't going to do anything but drag you into his mess and tarnish your name. And Dr. Heavenly, people already get upset with you for, your behavior on the show, but we can't say that you always apologize to the person, to the public. I think you do things for the show, and we forgive you for it. Because sometimes it can get boring. You're the Kenya of the show.
Right, she jazzed it up.
You don't want that reputation for you in real life. I hope this is true. You need to run. Go ahead, Perry.
Yeah. you just don't want to fight somebody else's battles. Like 'cause Carlos' thing is with Andy Cohen and his failures in life. And so, but to use people, because he don't even talk about the Huntsville shows, the love and marriages. He don't even talk about the shit. He always wanting to do everything else. He wanting to do
Well,
everything, talk about the Bravo shows, talk about somebody else's shows, but he don't cover his shit not once. And
here's the thing.
I'm starting to
That
think
show, who would renew that show? Why do you even want to renew the show? Fans of the show, Die Hard fans are saying it's time to be canceled. It's bringing nothing but drama and heartache to everyone. Watching the show is like watching a funeral over and over again. It's just hard to watch. But he wants to prove everybody wrong. I feel me for outing him. And second, Andy Cohen. Now, there's been a surge in the last couple of weeks of Andy Cohen shows. Big ratings increases. I'm going to talk about this later with Freddie. We have to talk about how Andy Cohen revived his own shows, took away all of the superficial drama, like giving them alcohol, everybody teaming up, focusing on individual lives, which you were supposed to do anyway. I don't know how Andy Cohen got caught up. I think it started with Lisa Rinna. But anyway, his shows are reviving itself. So I'm going to talk about that when we do reality roundup tonight. Dr. Heavenly wants to rebrand herself. Dr. Heavenly is a sweet person in real life. Nobody's going to believe me. Nobody's going to believe me. She's down to earth and she is an excellent businesswoman. She had 9 dental shops. She's smart. And hopefully, if this is true and she's going to rebrand herself, you will show how smart you are, how great your family is. I love her children, Dr. Damon. So, but then will the show be boring if she rebrands, Perry?
No. I mean, her channel, I think she's probably still be the same on the show because it do bring entertainment. And one thing about it, well, a lot of people hate her for some of the things she do. She take accountability. She's not a Carlos where she hide. Because people starting to see after we start talking about Carlos that
The nigga will lie.
And really, let's keep it real. I love all the ladies. No, you don't. You just doing everything for Carlos. And he dogged the one girl out on
Kiki Jabbar,
Married to Medicine, and so upset, had his panties in a bunch, all the little rain drips coming down, just because she said that you're a blogger. And guess what? 6, 7, 8 months later, you're a producer. Yeah, you're a producer on YouTube because you're officially a blogger. And you probably, I got to play this song when I even talk about Carlos now. Not just Claudia got this problem. So did he.
Karen alert. Karen alert.
Ridiculous. I can't. Sidebar. But Dr. Heavenly is messy too. On the show, she's real messy.
Yeah, she is. Now nobody else.
She's real messy.
She would say it herself. She's messy.
She's messy. She said it. You confronted her with that. She said, yeah, I'm messy for the show. So anyway, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know why you want to revive a low rated shows. You think you can pull what Andy Cohen did? If you did that, then you would have to stop the lies, stop the phony storylines, stop asking the cast members to be the villain this year. You would have to do that. That if Carlos revives that terrible show, you have to make it real. Something you don't want to do. All right. Let me say hi, Capricorn. How you doing? You're right, Sharrell. Nobody's gonna that she's a sweet person. No one's buying that Heavenly is a sweet person. She is a sweet person. She really is, and she's a businesswoman. Like when women get to a certain age, like me and Perry, just think back when we were in our 20s. It's things you don't know, especially about business. That's what we're here to do. Teach the younger generation, teach our children, all of it. You become a teacher in your later years. So hopefully, I don't know how she's going to revive herself on the show because one, you've done too much. Okay, that's number one. Number two is, will it make the show boring? I don't know.
I mean, is that what you're thinking? I'm thinking that she's saying that she's rebranding her YouTube channel, which means is that like she's going a certain direction and she's dropping what's going to become a problem if she keep him around for another year.
Yeah.
I mean, because people can see a train wreck before it happened. And he's getting exposed, and then hell, ain't no telling what else he's doing. He probably over there trying to suck up all her subs and use her. I don't know. I just say,
All right, you guys, leave your comments in the comment section. I do not work for Michelle. That's so ridiculous. I have my own brain and my own damn mouth. And Claudia, let it go. Kevin Hart, you need to be locked up. And Tamar, please go to counseling.
And I just say this,
word, Perry?
Dr. Heavenly don't need Carlos. Carlos need Dr. Heavenly. But after saying that, people, we ain't gonna just sit there and just keep dogging the man out for his worthlessness. We got to say that.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, people. We out.
I'm out. No thanks.